Well, howdy there, everybody. Hope your Thursday night is going decently. I just picked up my last work stop, and I'm on the way to the office to drop off. But I figured I would do this. I would hop on here and yeah, the Florida Panthers are one win away from winning their first ever Stanley Cup. I believe Game 4 is on Saturday, and they have a chance to do something that has not been done since 1998, and that is sweep the Stanley Cup Final. The last time that happened, it was 1998, as I said before. It was the Detroit Red Wings sweeping the Washington Capitals. As it looks like I have that's the lights behind me. Look at that. Interesting look over my eyes there. That's cool. In case anybody wonders that, yeah, kind of makes you look like like I'm a masked superhero. Hey, but yeah, the Panthers have a chance to do what has not been done since 1998, and this Panther team, man, I tell you, they're to say they're an absolute wagon right now, I think is pretty accurate. They are just unbelievable. I look back on this and I still kind of kick myself. How in the hell, when I did my prediction video, when I was trying to predict before the playoffs about who would win each series, how in the heck, I look back on it and I'm like, how did I pick the New York Rangers to beat this Panther team? How? I swear, I was looking at how good the Rangers. I had to have been thinking, okay, the Rangers are playing incredibly well. They ended the season on a heck of a note. They were playing well coming in, going through the playoffs. I mean, they sweep Washington, which, I mean, come on. Washington, you kind of knew that was going to happen. And then, they jump up 3-0 on Carolina, and, they put them away in 6. Carolina almost forced that to 7 games. And that kind of had me thinking, Rangers, I don't know. And then, of course, they get against Florida. And again, I had the Rangers beating them. Now, either I was just totally hyped up on the Rangers, or I was not giving enough credit or respect to the Florida Panthers. I think it might have been a little bit of both. Because in that series, Florida, I mean, both of the Ranger wins came in overtime. And the Panthers just, I watched a good chunk of that series. Florida just beat them up. I mean, just thumped them. And it's like, I think I'm going to get that one wrong. And of course I did. I got that series wrong. And I got every series right in the West. Every series I got right in the West. In the final, in my prediction video, I had the Oilers playing the Rangers in the final. I had the Oilers winning. Now, I said this when the final was set up. If I had to do that again, if I would have picked Florida instead of New York, I would have picked Florida to win the Stanley Cup. That's what I was going with. Because Florida right now, I mean, my goodness. They have not lost a game since Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Final, when they actually fell behind. They fell behind in that Rangers series. They fell behind 2-1. And what have they done since? They've won 6 straight now. They've won 6 in a row, and they are 1 win away from their first ever Stanley Cup. And this team is just, they're incredible. I mean, the way they have stymied McDavid, Draisaitl, I mean, in 3 games, I think they have a total of 2 assists between the 2 of them. McDavid and Draisaitl. Hyman doesn't have anything. Hyman doesn't have any points. I'm like, wow. It's just unbelievable. The way that the Panthers are looking, and tonight's game got a little hairy. It definitely got a little hairy there. I mean, they get that first goal. They get that first goal, which was a gorgeous one. Again, the goals that Skinner allowed. Okay, the one was bad. The one was bad because he literally had a Steve Dangle moment. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal. He had one of those moments. That was the only one that was really bad. The other ones, every goal that's been scored that Skinner has allowed, I'm sorry, they have not been. They're not goals that he looks at and is like, yeah, I wish I had that back. He hasn't had a chance on any of them. Florida has just been that good. And it's just, I mean, what? But Edmonton, credit to the Oilers. They fell behind 4-1, and normally in the third period, the Florida Panthers, I mean, when they're leading after 2 periods in the playoffs, they're undefeated. They were 8-0 coming into this the third period. And obviously they go to 9-0, but Edmonton gave it a run because they snagged 2 goals. They found a way to get 2 goals by Sergei Bobrovsky, who had been a brick wall up until that third period. And I was thinking, holy cow, because if there's a team that can come from behind, because they've done it this playoff, they've done it. It's the Edmonton Oilers. If there's a team that can come from behind, and they got it to 4-3, and I was thinking they might pull this one out. They might pull this off. They might tie this game. I was thinking that. I was thinking they might be able to, because I was thinking if they tie the game, it goes to overtime. I think Edmonton wins. Edmonton would have won. But Florida, Bobrovsky goes and makes a save that, full split, basically. Gets his leg out there and makes just an unbelievable save when it's 4-3. And it's like, wow. And it kept it 4-3. And then Florida, they found a way. They found a way to lock it down. And if there was a couple times, they took a couple of icings after the Oilers had pulled Skinner. They took a couple of icings, and I kept thinking, I wouldn't keep doing that. But I understand, they're going for the empty net. I don't blame them for doing that. I don't blame them for going for the empty net. But it results in icing calls. And Florida, they just, to their credit, they kept battling, and those last 20 seconds, that puck ended up in the corner, and Florida just doing what they do best. They tie that puck up in that corner. Just tie that puck up. The Oilers are trying. I think there was 3 Oilers in that corner. They're trying to jam that puck out of there as best they can. by the time they finally get it out of that corner, it's like 5 seconds left. And then the puck goes out of the zone, and that's game. And Florida hangs on. And I do mean hang on. They survive 4-3, but they won. They found a way to win. And now, I believe on Saturday, it is Game 4. Can the Panthers skate the Stanley Cup on Edmonton's ice? Or do the Oilers find a way to steal at least one game in this final and get it back to Florida for Game 5? Let me know what you guys think. Can the Oilers at least win one game in this series? To me, there's no way they're coming back all the way back. You're down 3-0. That's happened only one time in NHL history where a team has come back from 0-3 down to win the Stanley Cup, and it hasn't happened since 1942, right in the heart of World War II. Not happening. But can the Oilers at least get one win? Or do the Panthers skate the Stanley Cup on Edmonton's ice? Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you would please hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to share this video or any of the other videos on my channel, go right ahead. And again, let me know in the comment section. Can the Oilers at least win one game out of this series, or do the Panthers wrap it up on Saturday night? And do we see the Florida Panthers skate the Stanley Cup at Rogers Arena? Let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe. I will see you all later.